so this is where you start. You first need to go and do a search. That means you have to click here where it's search. So once you open this, you're going to have two options. You can search on the news or you can search on social. So I'm just going to skip the news and I'm going to go to social so that we can see this. So let's say that I want to search on Ellen DeGeneres. So I'm going to click search here and it's going to prompt me to another screen. You see that immediately it's going to give you three different windows. One that says all of these keywords, one that it's going to be at least one of these keywords, and none of these keywords. So in that way you can refine your search as you want. Just by putting Ellen DeGeneres here, look how it all opens about things about her show. There's a lot of Twitter posts here, there's some blogs, Instagram, and you can tell it because you see the icon right here. So let's say that we want to refine this a little bit. So I can move here and I want things with the Ellen show. And what else? I could say, let's talk about stuff that has Finding Dory, because she was huge for that, and Demi Lovato, which she has in her show one of these days. So once I change that, I say update search results, and it gives me more information, and it has just put everything down on the searches that I want. Ellen DeGeneres, Demi Lovato. So I have all that information here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save this search. If I don't save it, I'll lose it. So make sure that you save it. So you click save, and I'm going to give a name to my search, and I'm going to say it's just Ellen. I'll save that. Okay, so because the assignment is asking you to compare two brands on the same industry, let's say that I want to go now here again. Make sure you go to social because we want to compare them on the same source. So I'm going to say Kelly Ripa, and I'm going to create a search. Again, I'm talking about a different type of show or entertainment for people. So I'm also going to want to have Kelly Ripa and Ryan Seacrest because they both are the hostess of the show, Kelly and Ryan. And let's see what do we get here. So let me update these results. And let's see what do I get. Okay, so from social is giving me bloggers, there's stuff on YouTube, there's Twitter, there's Instagram. Okay, so let's save this one so that then you can see how do you create a dashboard. So on this one, I'm going to say Kelly. Now you see I have here my search, Ellen and Kelly Ripa. By this icon, I know that I'm doing social. This one would be something on news. So now I'm going to go and create a dashboard. So when you're going to do a dashboard, you go here where it says plus, you open here your dashboard, and you have different type of things that you want to do. So let's say that I want to analyze my company. So if I want to analyze, my primary search was Ellen. So look, first you have the news search. I should not have Ellen there. And then I have the social. So I'm going to click Ellen. And I'm going to say that I also want to analyze, well, in this case I cannot analyze the competition, but let's analyze Ellen and see what happens. So right here, you're going to have that from September 28th to October 4th. So this is just the past week. This is information that we have about media exposure, sentiment, the heat map, which is going to tell you where is this show watched the most, Alaska and the United States, and see there's some stuff going on in Chile and in Brazil. And then you have here that trending themes. So it's being discussed about it. Donald Trump, Finding Dory, Ellen DeGeneres, fake characters, something about the Kardashians. And finally, you have the top sources. So Ellen is being discussed way more on Twitter, then it follows YouTube, then blogs, then you have comments and Instagram. Now, let's say that you want to dig more into this information. Right here, now that you have your dashboard, you can say, you know what, I want more information. I just don't want September 28th till October 4th, but I want the last 30 days. So you wait a little bit and it's going to pop you the last 30 days. And you here have the viewership, the median exposure, how neutral is the sentiment, the portion that it's negative, the portion that it's positive, and you get all this information here. So then you'll just go ahead and watch more on this. Now, if you want to maximize this information, let's check on that. You can get more information for your analysis. So you have the whole view here, and probably this is the dashboard that you want to export later. Okay, so now let's go. I'm not going to save this, and I'm going to create another dashboard, and I want to do a benchmark of what is going on between Ellen and Kelly Ripa. See who has more attention and why. So then I put Ellen, and then I use an additional search. I'm going to look for Kelly Ripa. And have I used any other show? I could do it right there. I say create the dashboard. And you see how it's going to compare. So share of voice, Ellen has way more voice than Kelly Ripa. Excuse me. Then you have the media exposure on the last 3 months. And finally, you have the sentiment. There's positive sentiment about Ellen. There's also negative. And there's a bunch neutral. However, look at this. The positive sentiment for Kelly Ripa is bigger. The negative as well. And the neutral, it's smaller than Ellen's. And then you have here the sentiment scores. So this is basically what you need to do. In order to save this, make sure that you save it at the beginning where I had you could have the beginning of the report. So let's say if I want to see this a little bit more, like we did before, I can click here. And you have more information about it. And what is the beauty of this is that you have the sources of where is the information coming from. Why is it that Ellen has more coverage than Kelly Ripa? So you're going to see here that all the social news that came from the search that we did for her. Okay, so this is what you have to do for your project. Then on how to export these graphs, you have all those videos on Moodle and you will be able to do it very successfully. I hope this helps, and let's keep in touch.